The best healthcare is there in ways big and small. There when we most and least expect it. We may not see it, but we feel it. It lets us know we're not in this alone. Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. One who's there for what matters. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
Hey, I'm Charlie. I really enjoy Ramsey County's Household Hazardous Waste program. They make it really accessible with their drop-off options, and they send out postcards every once in a while with helpful information. I drop off my household hazardous waste at the Bay West site. I like to let items in my home collect so I can bring a larger haul just a few times a year. I always tell people to check the website before they go. Chances are you haven't thought of all of the items that you can recycle, like batteries. When I recycle, I feel like I'm doing my part to minimize my carbon footprint, and it's easy and accessible to do so.
Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. It's so glad to have you. For those of you who are brand new, my name is Dr. Verna Cornelia Price. And for those of you who are returning, it's great to have you back. And for all of you, listen, do the like thing, send it to your family and friends, because the goal of this work really is to help you become your most excellent self. And we always start with an affirmation. And you might notice that I got my hair done, and it's done in it's called an updo style, and it's all up and fancy and fun. We just finished up our annual fundraiser for our nonprofit, the Power of People Leadership Institute. If you've never looked into that, go to our website, popinstitute.org, and see the work that we're doing to empower and mentor young people. Also empowering and mentoring people who are incarcerated and people who are living life with a felony record and who want to start their lives again. So go ahead and check us out, popinstitute.org. And if you feel like donating, we'd welcome that. All right, let's go ahead and start with our affirmation. My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and do something new and positive with my life by taking a new positive action step. So make sure you take an action step. And why is that so important? Because your life needs action. So recently, my college daughter, she's a senior in college, praise God. I'm thankful for that. And she was a pandemic high school graduate. And I know a lot of high school graduates who graduated in the pandemic. First of all, they never had a graduation. Secondly, they never had a prom. Third, many of them went to colleges and universities where they literally were on campus, but in their rooms isolated because of the pandemic. So it was a very, very difficult year for the 2020 graduates. So I'm so proud of her that she is actually now a senior. But she just recently came home and she hadn't been feeling well for a while. And we knew that she kind of struggled a little bit with iron, but really didn't know the extent of what was going on. So we finally realized and finally got to the right doctors, got the right diagnosis. And as it turned out, she was literally running on empty. Her iron levels were so low. So just this week, we were able to go and get what's called an infusion, and which is basically where they put iron literally into your bloodstream. That is just how low of iron she had. And the doctor said she was literally running on empty. She was running on empty. It was as if they couldn't even believe that she was still standing, that she was still moving around because she had so little iron in her. They said it's unbelievable that she's still walking. She's still walking around. And I thought to myself, running on empty. Isn't that something? I think for a lot of us, me included, and probably you too, is that there's so much to do. There's so much going on. There's so much happening that we have to be careful that we're just simply not running on empty, that we have to check our signals, check our vitals, see how we're doing, um, check our stress levels, right? I've heard of so many different people who are struggling with their health, and I think to myself, what's really going on? I think maybe it's because we're running on empty. Maybe it's because we're just not taking the time just to slow down enough to just do something as simple as breathing, right? And I'm amazed. Sometimes I think to myself, okay, did I breathe today? I know I'm breathing, but did I really breathe? Did I take a minute to just breathe? Like take a really good deep breath. And we're so busy moving, we're so busy doing, we're so busy solving things, we're so busy, making things happen. And sometimes it's not even for ourselves. Sometimes it's for other people. We're busy making things happen for our family and our friends and our business partners. We're busy making things happen. And in the meanwhile, we are running on empty. So how do you know you're running on empty? What are some signals that you're running on empty? Well, I will literally use some of the signals that I saw in my daughter. First of all, she was tired a lot. And you feel tired. You're feeling tired. And when you're running on empty, you can be tired in a couple of different places. You can be tired just in your body, right? You're just tired in your bones. You can be tired in your soul. You're not as happy as you used to be. You're not as joyful as you used to be. You're not as energetic as you used to be. You're tired in your soul, right? You can be tired in your emotions. So you're snappier, you're more quickly, you're more irritated, you're more, you find yourself. I was at a school today, and literally down the hall, I hear this grown person just screaming at these children. She's tired. I knew she was tired. When you get to the place where you are screaming at your family and your friends, you are screaming at the people who you work with, you are tired. And so you have to do a self-check. I remember a moment when I was just tired. And I knew I just needed to get away. And I found this little place. It's called Pacham Terrace. It's like literally in the woods. And I went there and I just sat by myself in a little cottage in the woods. And I just had to get filled back up again. Now, there are many ways to get filled back up, right? For me, first of all, I just need to take some time back. Like some of you, all of your time is given to things or to other people. And so it's time for you to take some time back for you. Whether that is going like I did, sitting in a little hermitage and just sitting there and taking time for myself and reading and praying and just taking a nap. Literally, when I got into the hermitage, I spent my first 12 hours, literally, I was exhausted. I just slept. And then when I woke up, it was just, I could think again, right? You're running on empty. Literally, you can't even think anymore. You can't even figure things out anymore. Why? Because you're on empty and you need an infusion. You need an infusion of energy. You need an infusion of joy. And so what are the signals? Those signals of being on empty, right? Where you're finding yourself irritated, you're finding yourself struggling, you're finding yourself, just depleted. So now it's time to get an infusion. Get an infusion. And start with one, just getting some rest. Literally, just take a nap, right? Get to bed earlier. Get off your phone. You don't have to go and look at one more thing on your phone. Get off your phone. Turn off the TV. Go to your favorite spot in your house or go sit on your deck or, just go to bed and get some rest. Secondly, get hydrated. it was interesting because, as they gave the infusion to my daughter, she was also dehydrated. No iron, dehydrated. So you need some fuel. You just need to get water back into your system, get hydration back in your system. And hydration can come in many ways, right? You can get emotional hydration. What does that mean? You spend a day just where you can laugh and have fun and go, I don't know, go karting, go bowling, go swimming, do something that kind of brings kind of refreshment back into your soul, right? So that you can get hydrated again. Your emotions can get hydrated again. Spend some time with someone who you'd really thoroughly enjoy. You just enjoy them. They're a lot of fun to be around, and you get good laughs around them. You can spend a moment having a long lunch with them, right? Spend some time getting an infusion of joy, getting an infusion of love, being around the people that you just love, and you know who loves you. Because so many of us sometimes in our work, we're around people, but you know what? Sometimes these people don't love us. They're not that interested in us. So we have to be around people who absolutely love us. What does that do? That's just giving us an infusion. If you're a person who's into the Word of God, get into the Word. Read your Bible, study, meditate. If you have a good book, this is a really good book. Power Lessons for Life. This is a great little book to fill yourself back up again, because these lessons are lessons that will help you get your energy back, get your nutrients back, get your joy back, get your time back, get your energy back. So I just want to encourage you today. If you're running on empty, I want you to first of all just stop, go get some help. And for some of you, if some help might be a therapist. If you got to go get a therapist, go get a therapist. But if you need water, go get water. If you need rest, go get rest. But get yourself some help and start replenishing your system so that you can keep your soul alive, so that you can be refreshed, so that you can have what you need to go on your next journey, to go on your next adventure, to get the next thing done, and to become your most excellent self. Well, I hope this was helpful. It sure was helpful to me as I sat there and watched my daughter, and she just had to sit there and let that medicine, let those nutrients go into her bloodstream and just sit there quietly and to just be calm and let that happen. And it was a moment. And I thought, wow, how many of us are running on empty? It's time to get filled up. All right, get filled up. I will see you next week. Let's finish with our affirmation. My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and do something new and positive with my life by taking a new positive action step. All right, take a great action step this week. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Meet TAP, the Transit Assistance Program. TAP makes transit more affordable for people with lower incomes, with rides for just $1. To apply, it's easy. First, go to metrotransit.org/TAP to fill in your info. Then snap. Take a quick pic of your ID and one other accepted document, like an EBT card. Then tap, submit your application, and after getting approved, you'll get your TAP Go-To card mailed to you in about a week. Finally, load money on your card, then hop on any bus or light rail train to get where you're going for less. Apply in a few minutes and start saving money today. Learn more at metrotransit.org/TAP.
It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business. Are you a woman known as a good listener? Do you have skills in de-escalating situations? Are you what they call a people person? Then the Minneapolis Police Department would like to meet you. Now in a rebuilding phase, the Minneapolis Police Department is recruiting more women to wear the badge. The department offers career options for women with a high school diploma or GED. There are also opportunities for women with 2- and 4-year degrees who are ready to apply their skills in new ways. Police work makes a great second career for social workers, teachers, nurses. Women in their 30s and 40s are welcome to apply. There's no age cap. You'll be paid while you train and mentored by veteran women officers invested in your success. Minneapolis also welcomes current police officers to join the state's largest department. Make a difference on the streets, working in your community, in a career with competitive salaries and generous benefits. Go to minneapolismn.gov and search police jobs to find out more.
The Minnesota Department of Health works in partnership with communities to provide safe and free on-site COVID-19 vaccines. These community events take place in familiar churches, community centers, clinics, and other spots that are close to home. Even if you were vaccinated in the past, you may still need the updated COVID-19 vaccine. This latest vaccine provides protection from newer variants circulating right now and continue to be very good at preventing severe illness, hospitalization, and death. To find a community vaccination event near you, call the Minnesota Department of Health COVID-19 Public Hotline. Call 1-833-431-2053 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Tuesday and Thursday between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. The number again is 1-833-431-2053.
If you live in an older home, it may contain lead-based paint on walls, woodwork, and windows. Even more bad news, lead exposure can be dangerous to young children and impact their brain development. And now, the good news. Hennepin County will fix lead hazards in your home at no cost to you.
We were worried because of the paint in the windows in the bedroom. They were peeling and chipping, and we know that when paint peels and chips and it looks a certain way, that's possibly lead. We were worried for our children more so than anything.
Eligible homes can qualify for up to $15,000 in upgrades. You may even qualify for new energy-efficient windows. Don't worry, Hennepin County has a trusted list of pre-approved contractors. You won't even have to find companies with correct licenses or certifications.
I've just done a test and it's positive. So we know that this is lead-based paint, and then we know it's a hazard because it's creating dust every time this window moves and opens. And if you look in here, that's just full of lead paint chips.
You won't have to stay with your cousin while you're getting the lead out. Hennepin County even pays for you and your family to stay in a hotel while the work is underway. The last good news is how easy it is to apply. Just go to hennepin.us/lead control to get started.
I'm really happy with the program. We can go to bed knowing that our children are safe.
That's hennepin.us/lead control. Tell your friends about it.